Fuck. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, the boy crazy. Y'all already know it's your boy Roy Rob of my life, you know what I'm saying? A tomato or something on there.
It's crazy, but y'all already know what's going on. Know it's your boy Calvin Fish. Anytime you see our face, no time for another reaction.
Man, let me ask y'all something, bro. Just like be 100 with me, bro. When it come to these videos and stuff like that, shit, I ain't got to ask y'all that, man. Let's start this motherfucker. I'm telling you. Shit.
In 2007, 20% of Caesars Palace Casino revenue came from one single person, Terrence Watanabe. Born 1957 in Omaha, Nebraska, Terrence
like somebody. I'm talking about right in his for real. Damn, boy.
That bitch twerk on your face too long, didn't it? That when he was younger?
That's what I'm saying. What
happened to my boy?
In 2007, 20% of Caesars Palace Casino revenue came from one single person, Terrence Watanabe.
He must got into it with somebody. Bro, my life like somebody real deal.
Real.
Just,
yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Born 1957 in Omaha, Nebraska, Terrence began life as the son of Harry Watanabe, who founded one of the most successful carnival suppliers in American history, called the Oriental Trading Company. At the age of 15, Terrence began working for his father, and by the age of 20, Terrence had been given the role of CEO, after which he'd add an incredible amount to the business. By shifting the focus toward party products, Terrence was able to grow the business from 17 local stores to a company generating $25 million per month. The only problem was Terrence had spent most of his life doing so, and had therefore experienced almost nothing outside of work. The job was all-consuming, say former associates. He travelled for long stretches of time examining merchandise in Asia. He never married. His sister and others who know him say they don't believe he ever had a significant romantic relationship. This was his life, that company. It engulfed him. Having burnt out by the age of 43, Terrence put his share of the company up for sale, eventually selling for an undisclosed amount in October 2000, after which the goal was to have a charitable and fun retirement. Mr. Watanabe said his plan was to throw himself into his philanthropic work and have more fun. If it's not fun, it's not worth doing, Mr. Watanabe told his hometown newspaper, the Omaha World Herald, in 2000. He then created the Terry K. Watanabe Charitable Trust before donating millions to AIDS and cancer research, as well as various political causes. However, having worked all day every day for over 20 years in a complex business, Terrence found little satisfaction in this new line of work. Donations from his foundation grew, but he soon became restless. Several business ideas, including opening a restaurant, went nowhere. He didn't know what to do with his time, says his sister, and as the old saying goes, an idle mind is the devil's playground. With nothing else to do, Terry began...
That'd be my thing though, like, I understand some people don't, when you work so much or you don't have some hobby, but it's like, damn, you don't know what to do. You're retired. You're a multi-millionaire.
They be like life, bro, and they be so crazy because it's so many people that just like, I just have to do something. I just gotta work. I just have to stay.
That is true. Like I don't be understanding. Like this house, wow.
I mean, even though we know she ain't rich or nothing like that, but just like the old lady at Home Depot, she retired 2 times and came back.
To myself. It's just be boring. I don't have nothing to do.
I don't got like this. I mean,
this should be wicked. This house is insane too. It's like a hotel down there.
Yeah, that's it.
New hobby of spending large amounts of cash, purchasing one of Omaha's largest and most notable homes, which featured 9 bedrooms, 18 bathrooms, a gourmet kitchen, a custom wine cellar, and a 3-story elevator, but it was rather a venue near this mansion that became his biggest financial danger. Terry began to travel across the border from Omaha to Council Bluffs, Iowa, so he could gamble at the Caesars Horseshoe Casino, which is self-described on its website as a true gambler's paradise, featuring an expansive round-the-clock casino floor, an 18-table poker room, a full-service Caesars sportsbook, and one-of-a-kind gaming areas. Terrence became, quote, one of the casino's top customers and began devoting himself to gambling full-time as his primary income and livelihood source. However, with his level of disposable income, hosts at the Iowa casinos encouraged Mr. Watanabe to play at the Rio and other Harrah's-owned casinos in Las Vegas. Having struggled to launch any new businesses, Terrence began to frequent Las Vegas beginning in 2005, where his existing gambling habit was intensified and joined with a drinking habit, satisfied only by a luxury vodka brand called Jewel of Russia, which retailed at over $200 per bottle. In that very same year, billionaire Steve Wynn opened the luxury Wynn Las Vegas, and by 2006, 1 year later, Terrence had spent so much money at the venue that the two arranged to meet. Remarkably, Steve concluded that Terrence was a quote compulsive gambler and alcoholic, leading Steve to ban Terry from the casino. However, given this was no fix for Terry's addiction, this simply became an opportunity for other venues in the area.
See, how do you get addicted to gambling when you already rich as hell?
Man, it was just something for him to do. He got addicted to it. I'm just being 100, bro. It's a lot of rich people that's addicted to gambling.
A lot.
Look at my
whole lot, dude.
I'm just being real. It be that rush, bro.
I think it just be that thrill of like.
Cause it's not the fact like, oh, I'm just winning this much money. Like, bro, you hard to gamble. It be that rush, and then you be like, then once they keep losing, what they gonna do? They gonna keep gambling until they try to win that shit back, and they gonna lose more and lose more money. I'm sorry. Then you done became an alcoholic. You spending
full of that oil now?
$225 a bottle.
Plus tax.
Decided to take his money over to Caesar's Palace, where a marketing executive promised to give him substantially more advantageous arrangements than the Wynn with respect to player comps, rebates, and other incentives, after which the casino created specifically designed incentives to keep Terry gambling at their venue. He was given tickets to the Rolling Stones, $12,500 a month for airfare, and $500,000 in credit at the gift stores. Haraz also offered 15% cash back on table losses greater than $500,000, special high-limit games, and other incentives. Mr. Watanabe resided for free in a 3-bedroom suite at Caesars, had access to his favorite bartender, and was constantly surrounded by attendants to serve his every need, such as a 7-course meal from the casino's Bradley Ogden restaurant, delivered to him while he was gambling, with these attendants later telling legendary stories about his behavior while gambling. Al DeLeon and Christian Kunda, two of Mr. Watanabe's personal handlers at Caesars, say he had thousands of Tiffany gift boxes filled with $50 gift cards or $100 gift coins that he would hand out to bartenders, nightclub operators, security guards, and others. They say he once told a security guard to go to a supermarket and buy every cut of steak, and then proceeded to hand them out to employees. Caesars Palace high rollers of this magnitude are often given exclusive loyalty program status called 7-Star, where members are wowed by all the fantastic benefits afforded to them, with additional rewards and all-round bigger and better perks, yet the casino then literally created a new tier above this called Chairman, of which only Terrence Watanabe had the status of joining. Having been handed what you might call the ultimate life, Terry decided to stay in Vegas, yet with no intervention and nothing else to do, the severity of his habit began to get out of control. Several employees say Mr. Watanabe would stay at the tables for up to 24 hours, sometimes losing as much as $5 million in a single binge. He was
Like, bro,
And you got people out here that's real deep.
and I'm talking about you, and you talking. They just said $5 million in a single binge, dog.
24 hours, you lost $5 goddamn million.
He was allowed to play 3 blackjack hands. $50,000.
And you worked so hard your whole life
just to lose it, bro.
But and first off, let's be real. His dad was the.
They started it and handed it off to you. Then you flipped it.
You elevated it
and
you
you
just threw it all
elevated it
away.
and you just threw it away, bro.
Cause he sold the shit.
play 3 blackjack hands simultaneously with a $50,000 limit for each hand, and if he won, Mr. Watanabe says he regularly handed out to Caesar's employees bundles of $100 bills that could total as much as $20,000. In the meantime, Terry was visited by a former casino host from his hometown who explained that Terry appeared disoriented and couldn't remember the conversations they'd had in the past. He'd add that Terry was often seen stumbling around the casino or falling asleep at tables placed right beside loud nightclub music, yet the most notable observation regarded the type of machines that Terry liked to play. According to one of his former assistants, Terrence rejected any skill-based casino game like poker and instead gravitated toward games with low odds, including roulette and slots. He was considered a house player because slots and roulette are house games. They have terrible odds for the player, and the way he played blackjack, he made it a house game. He made such bad decisions on the blackjack table, but it was only when his brother and sister came to visit for Thanksgiving 2007 that he talked about just how much these bad choices had cost him. In the 11 months
I've been going to therapy. It really has helped me a lot with getting past all the jumbled together mess of
Man, I'm cool.
the 11 months since the beginning of the year, Terrence Watanabe had lost 127
Good, and not even this ain't even been a full year. You done lost
Just about
$130 million.
Oh my God, lost it. Lost 100. But you know what's
That's
crazy?
fucking
But
insane.
it's crazy because I'm like, you already losing gambling
In the
on
11
the,
months
on the
since
slots and the machines and Russian roulette, all that stuff you playing. Not only that, when he do get money, he
Give it
still
away.
handing it out. So it's almost as if it's like
20,000 days on.
it's almost as if you just like you got so bored to the point you just like I'm just gonna give my money away, basically.
127 million in 11 months is crazy, dude. That's fucking insanity. That's
24. You got 24 hours, dog. You down there for 24 hours
and you losing 5 million.
in a single bench.
So
That's crazy.
127 million in 11 months. Ain't even a full
That's
year.
like that. That's like that.
Yeah, that's wicked.
And they tried to make it sound so good, like we'll do this, we'll offer you this, we'll do that. But I'm like, bro, you giving them so much money, there's nothing.
No, my life.
Like-
And the crazy thing about it, bro, you can tell he's not a messed up individual at all. He just got a problem. Cause he out here, man, giving y'all
Then he
money,
still
buying
doing
y'all
this,
stuff,
doing
doing
that.
it.
You
He
tell
just
me go
bro,
get the steaks and come.
man, I'm giving y'all
Hey.
money. This
Yeah, you really didn't have nothing else to do.
Yeah, you just ain't had no life, my guy.
beginning of the year, Terence Watanabe had lost $127 million. Under the assumption that Terry had more money somewhere, the casino then gave him a $17 million loan, although this by itself should have been a sign that he was almost out of money. On the 23rd of January 2008, just weeks after telling family about his losses, Terence put his Omaha mansion up for sale while continuing to chase his losses in Vegas. He managed to sell the home for a price of $2.66 million. However, at this point, it was already too late. Terence Watanabe was completely out of money. He'd wagered $4.2 million in 2005, $81 million in 2006, $825 million in 2007, and when his family brought him back to Omaha in early 2008, Terry had...
wait a minute. What did John say?
Hold on, indeed, this year is total wages, volume paid.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So he lost. Oh, this wicked.
2007, and when his family brought him back to Omaha in early 2008, Terry had lost more than anybody else in Las Vegas history, with a 3-year trip costing him a total of $204 million. To make matters worse, Terence had no job or income yet still owed the casino $14.7 million, after which Terry put the blame back onto Caesars, stating that his losses were their fault. Mr. Watanabe alleges that during this period, Haraz not only didn't make him leave when he was drunk, but applied him with alcohol and prescription drugs to encourage him to stay and gamble, leading Terry to launch a lawsuit against the casino. Court documents explain Caesars served Mr. Watanabe 2 to 3 750ml bottles of Jewel of Russia vodka per day every day. No Caesars employee ever limited or cut off Mr. Watanabe's drinking, despite the fact that he was almost always visibly severely intoxicated when he was being served while gambling. On at least one occasion at Caesars in 2007, a concerned companion of Mr. Watanabe, Stuart Mitchell, pulled aside his cocktail waitress and pled with her to water down Mr. Watanabe's drinks. The cocktail waitress refused and curtly responded, "Terry gets whatever he wants." Mr. Watanabe had at least 2 drinks at his table at all times, so that he could be kept in a constant state of intoxication while gambling. Mr. Watanabe's photographs were posted in the employees-only section of the casino, in order to ensure all employees recognized him and never refused him anything. Caesars employees never attempted to limit or cut off Mr. Watanabe's drinking or restrict his gambling, because they understood that any interference with his drinking or gambling could cost them their jobs. In response to the lawsuit, a spokesperson for the casino stated, "We're in the gambling business. We had no reason to believe that Terry Watanabe was anything other than a big player with huge resources who made an adult decision to bet the money he did. Are we going to provide an environment that keeps him very happy? Of course we are." The casino then launched criminal proceedings against Terry, meaning that on top of everything, he was now facing up to 28 years in prison for the unpaid $14 million. An article...
Ooh, boy, you just fucking your whole life up.
I'm gonna be real, bro. Stuff like this be kind of blowing me down. It be blowing me, G. You went from having millions and millions and millions and millions, basically.
Nice house.
Basically $300, $400, $500 million. Probably more than that, because they didn't disclose how much you sold the company for. And you basically lost
He lost everything.
a billion. Got that? Like, this shit is ridiculous. And you still owe the other casino $15 million.
Facing up to 28 years, that's crazy.
Then published in the months that followed, announcing that both Terry and the casino had each dropped their lawsuits. However, Terry's life never recovered afterwards.
My name is Terry Watanabe. I've been diagnosed with prostate cancer.
On the 29th of July 2017, Terry announced that he had cancer, hoping to raise $100,000 on GoFundMe for treatment, with a description reading, "I've accepted my situation and do not pity myself. But my hope is that you'll find it in your heart to forgive me for my past and help me live long enough to help others in the future." Attached was a video talking about how bad things had become.
I unfortunately don't have the funds to survive. I'm almost homeless. I have no medical insurance.
Although despite this, he was unable to reach his goal, yet still managing to raise an impressive $28,000. In January 2020, Terry joined Twitter before stating, "Today I try to live a good life and be a good man. Despite my past flaws and mistakes, I've always sought to do good and help people. I hope I can still have a positive impact on those in the future by sharing my story, both highs and lows, funny and sad moments," showing that Terry, quite impressively, now took full responsibility for his own mistakes.
That blew me. I'm sorry. I'm just being real. When you got so many people out here that just need a little smidge of that, and you done blew it at the casino. But in a year, 2 years.
You want to know something that's so wild, bro? Something that's so crazy to me though is I seen, bro, on YouTube that little thumbnail when he was talking about his life. I never knew who he was.
Right,
and come to find out, bro, this is you, dude. You have to raise $100,000 because
when you was up hundreds of millions.
Like, dog, that's wicked,
You only
dude.
sold it out for 2.6, and you basically had to get it up because you owed the casino what 15 M's, 14 M's,
And they dropped it. So they were like, he really supposed to be still owing them.
to be honest.
Bro, I'm being real, bro. That is why I real deal.
Damn,
people,
bro.
I ain't gonna say people take stuff for granted, but people real
Bro, I'm
deal
being
just
real,
don't.
Cause I'm just being
And
real.
you work, bro, you gotta realize, he sold the company at 40-something, G. You worked that hard and that long. Like they say, he didn't have no significant
He
other.
didn't have no
He
life.
didn't have no life. He didn't have no
romantic relationship.
And I'm being
none
real. I
of
don't care what nobody say. That right there is a reason why I feel like he did that too, bro. Because if you, it's okay to work, bro, but you have to still know when you gotta cut it off, dog. Like, bro, dude worked himself to the ground so much that he didn't do nothing but straight up gamble. He literally slept at the gambling table.
Yo, he ain't had nothing else to do. That man was getting foot love and gambling.
See, that's insane.
They had a picture of his face, so when he came in, they knew who he was, and they knew not to tell him no, he get whatever he want.
They even had to raise the bar.
Bro, they had the room for him. They had a different status. He was the only chairman at the hotel. I mean, at the casino. He supposed to give him loans to gamble, dog.
$17 million loans, dog. Big boy. Gee, I'm being real.
They were paying for him to get out there. The airfare, all man, that's crazy.
That right there is probably like the.
That's weird.
And then imagine if that's your brother, and he basically said, "You ain't never gotta work ever. Buy you that mansion, put your kid, put your wife in there. All you gotta do is, I'm gonna give you this little bit, and you just handle it. Now you making decent money. You making around $100-something a year, but you know your brother giving you like $1 million, $2 million every year. Then he just hit you with the, I can't help you pay for your house no more. You like, bro, what? What happened? You was up $300 million, like, bro.
And I'm talking about like real deal, just lost it all. Like, how do you lose $130 million in 11 months, bro? Gambling.
That's
bro.
wicked.
And we just talking about gambling, bro. We not talking about we just blew the money on this, and that, and this. No, we just
on
talking
buying
about,
stuff.
We just talking about gambling. That mean you were a terrible gambler. And like they said, he played all the low odd.
He said he ain't do all that black shit.
He didn't do
all
it.
that.
So,
And them be the one that gonna get you your money.
That's wicked, bro.
Man, hey, bro, I can't shout you out on this. You
No.
say shout out to the end of you. I can't shout you out. Watanabe,
Yeah.
Watanabe, bro. I don't like watching.
I gotta give you this fact.
I gotta give you this
fact.
fact. Hopefully you know what I'm
I hope
saying. You
you
got some
get on.
treatment for cancer and
I hope you doing all right.
You doing
now,
better in
for
life,
real, but that was wicked, bro.
yeah, that was wicked, bro. I don't even want to see. I just hope he alive and healthy,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't want to see him with no more money because he's going to do the same thing. I feel personally, bro. I'm just
And then what
being
make it
real,
even worse is, bro, it's like your father, bro. Worked
That's
real
what really messed me
hard
up, though. I ain't
to
gonna lie.
leave you something. Even though you did flip it and you expanded the
And
business,
you worked for years, but
but
that don't.
bro, you lost it all.
I'm being
G.
real. Like all of that goes out the window. That's almost like saying something like, if you got a daughter or if you got a wife or something, and you treat them with the utmost respect for all these years, and then after 30 years, if you treat them with the utmost respect, you abuse them, you beat them, all that other stuff out the window. Cause look what you doing now. Like,
It's so crazy, but hey.
but hey, bro, like I said, hopefully you doing good, Watanabe. You know what I'm saying? We got our prayers and you that you good, you beat your cancer and all that, but.
Everybody.
Hey, shout out my guy who dropped the video though.
Mm-hmm.
It's your boys though, them boys crazy. If y'all like the video, give it a thumbs up. If y'all like the rest, don't forget to subscribe. And we out.
Yeah.
Hey, boy.